as I mentioned earlier, we're going to do 3 videos in Wisborough Green. I didn't say Walby, didn't I? So we are now in the village of Wisborough Green. We're going to do a walk around the village and have a look at some of the old buildings that are here. And we've had a look at some of them already on another walk, and they're brilliant. Just across the road, we've got the Cricketers Arms, which is also, it says Whitbread and Co. Celebrated ales and stouts. But I've got Cynthia and Steve with me, as usual. Steve's got his notes. He's ready to read them out or give them to me or whatever. So shall we start having a wander around and see what we can find? What?
Onward.
Onward.
See, viewer, we haven't even started yet, and they've started at me already. You don't realise what I have to put up with when we're out doing these walks and these videos. It's shocking. Sometimes I feel downtrodden. So we're heading the way that, you know which way we've got to go, Steve?
No, this is purely random.
Right. Well, we're going to head up this way, up Curdford Road. But let me just pan round and show you what we've got here. And there's the cricket field and the football field. That's heading up towards the main 272, I mean, sorry. Away in the distance there, the other side of this green, is the old schoolhouse, which is a lovely building. We pan right away round. We've got Newpound Lane across the road, and then we come back round to where the pub is there. Well, we're heading up the side of the recreation ground now. There's a lovely children's play area just up in front. The Wisborough Green is in the northwest corner of West Sussex, just on the A272. The River Arun and its floodplain is to the east of the village. This heavily wooded ground, and that is to the west. This maintains the rural nature of the parish. So we're just going to do a little bit of a loop round here and back up onto this other road. We know there's nothing much up the road ahead of us up there, which is up that way, because we walked up that way just now. We're at the back end of the recreation ground now, and as I mentioned, I think before we started our walking video, the amount of horse chestnut trees that surround the green. They're all spaced out very evenly. So one good thing about this place is it's got a huge amount of bench seats for people to sit on. The first documented evidence of the village was in 1227, in some correspondence between Henry III and the church. Just here we've got these lovely little cottages. Stone wall cottage, we've got the brick built and wood cladding above. Lovely row of cottages there. But of course, in these built up villages now, all you're bound to get is parked vehicles. We've got that one there, it's called Old Oak Cottage. And these are butts cottages. And just here is a fantastic old fuel pump. Just there, look at that. And it says Butts Works. It's an old fuel pump, and it says Shell at the top, I think. Shellex, I think it says. Well, we've just come into the old chapel, and that sign there, send the fire, O Lord. And there's going to be some renovation works done to this, and then it's going to be all opened up and sorted out. Holy holiness unto the Lord, it says up there. Got a little pulpit area here. And just over there, I've just noticed that rather lovely look at this. Isn't that lovely? And the coat hangers where the people used to hang their coats. And then you've got the gallery up there. I won't venture up the stairs, so I don't know if that's safe or not. Isn't that fantastic? And the old lovely wood panelling all the way around the bottom.
Yeah, it goes up to like a minstrel's gallery.
Minstrel's gallery, exactly, Steve, yeah. And we did wonder why just now as we walked down we saw a little cemetery. And the house next door is called Chapel House. And as we walked down a little bit further, we noticed an entrance, which I will get on the video just shortly as we walk out. And we noticed this gentleman down here, and he's doing some renovation works. And that hopefully this will be opened up again at some point in the future. Fantastic.
It was built twice. Yeah. It was built and then the balcony was added later.
Okay.
It says enlarged 1820.
Yeah.
Yes, so I should imagine that's when they put the balcony in.
Yeah.
Enlarged.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It had 100 people coming here at that
Really?
time. That's why they put the balcony in.
Wow. Amazing.
But then everybody came by foot or horse.
That's right, yeah, that's right, yeah.
And
Yeah.
when was this built? This house? This obviously wasn't here then.
No, the chapel owned it. That was a farmhouse.
Yep.
This is the man or farm worker's cottage.
Ah, right.
So he then had. We don't know. The rumours was there was a chapel or something here before, like a wood structure, and then he built it. It's built onto the side of his house.
Mm. Mm.
Oh, I see. It's attached.
It's
Yeah,
attached.
yeah,
Yeah, it's attached. Yeah, yeah, it is, yeah.
See, that would have been his door to the chapel.
Yes, of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Personal
Yeah.
access. Excellent.
Yeah.
So this is all like the estate that's down there.
Yeah.
That must have been all part of the original farm.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah. Brilliant. Absolutely fascinating. Thank you very much indeed. Very kind, thank you. So we're walking along the old original footpath coming into the chapel. These lovely old stones. And just here we've got Chapel House, which was originally farm workers' cottages, evidently. The building next door was a farmhouse, and the farmer had the chapel built but replaced an old wooden structure. And here is the name of the chapel. (1753). And then just over here we've got these yew trees, and this is the graveyard I mentioned just now. As we walked along we spotted this little graveyard just in here. Isn't that wonderful? Let's just have a look, very quick look in here. The Moore family, the Widden family down there. There is a fairly modern looking headstone down there actually. Let me just have a wander down here. Mitchell family, painters. Well, that one's just 2013. But you've got these rather elaborate looking headstones here. And this is 1759 and 1760 something there. I can't read the other one. This one, John Painter, 1814. It's a job to read that. It's fascinating when you start looking around these old churchyards. Wonderful, isn't that wonderful? I'm heading back out now, but there are some headstones further over. Which are over there. The one thing that we do know is that there's 96 listed buildings in Wisborough Green, and one of which is the Crown Pub. So we're just going past Wisborough Green stores, which is just there, and unfortunately we're at the side of the 272, so there might be a lot of traffic noise. Some lovely old cottages here. Look, there's yew tree cottage, timber frame building there, which is rather lovely. And they're flying the Ukraine flag. We've got the War Memorial there, which on Sunday will be adorned with poppies and wreaths, and they'll have a memorial service there, I would have thought. We do know that there's a memorial service going on in the church at the moment with the local school children. And just here we've got the Old Mill Cafe, and I can highly recommend it in there. That is got some lovely coffee. We had a coffee in there when we started out this morning. I don't know if there's anybody in there or not at the moment. And just there is the Old Mill Cottage, which looks as if it's a stone built place just there. Lovely old red door on the front. And as we come along here, we've got Cleve Cottage. And then just across the road, we've got the second of the village pubs, which is the Three Crowns, which we might be ending up in later on. It looks very busy already. So now we're coming along the side of this road, very busy again, back towards the church. Just moved away from the road slightly on this little path, and we've got these lovely old cottages here, two cottages, and it's got a lovely old clock at the top of one of the beams there. And this is a cottage that's got huge slate tiles to it. Beautiful place, timber framed, lovely. I think that's two cottages. But as with most villages, you've got the village pond, which is just there. It looks as though at some point that's been completely redone and rebuilt, but this road is so busy, it's terrible. We've got to try and cross over. We're near, just by the side of School Road, Village Hall just in front of us. There are actually very few archaeological records for the village itself, but the parish does contain several flintwork sites. This seems to represent that the area was used for hunting in the Mesolithic and Neolithic periods. Let's wander down this way, I think. In the later Middle Ages, the locally abundant sand and ironstone, timber for charcoal and water for power, encouraged the development of glass and ironworks working industries. This ultimately contributed to the Industrial Revolution of the 18th century. So if we head down this road now, we're going to head back into the village and come out by the pub. Because of this industry, in place names such as Glass House, Furnace Pond, Furnace Wood and Hammer Pond. We've got some lovely buildings down here. Some timber framed, some brick built, some newer buildings dotted amongst all the old ones. Wisborough Green actually is fortunate today as it still retains area of ancient woodland. There was 1,114 people living in the village in a 2011 census. But just here is the old school cottage. So in other words, the old school. And it reminds me so much of my old school from Fernhurst village where I came from. Beautiful building. And there's the one on the end here just says the old school. So that's now looking back up towards the church and the village hall. When we first started the walk, we mentioned about the old schoolhouse here, but this one was actually an old stores, and we think it says Upfield Stores. So this was originally a village store here. We got the old lettering along the top of the porch roof. I'm pretty sure that's Upfield Stores. Beautiful old place. Well, Steve and I have just noticed this here, and there's different pointers. Pulborough, it says 50 miles. Well, that can't be 50 miles. 5 miles, it's got to be. Oh yes. Fittleworth, 5.3 miles. Petworth, 5.8 miles. But then you've got all these other ones. Presented to the village by Wisborough Green Horticultural Society to mark the new millennium. Time present and time past are both perhaps present in time's future. And then we've got the pointer there for Curdford, which is 2.5 miles. And then this one over here is Loxwood, 3.4 miles. And then of course we have to find out how far London is away. 38 miles. And it looks like, I'm guessing, is it a sundial?
Yes.
Part of a sundial? Looks like it, yeah. Or Roman numerals anyway. What's this one say? Horsham, 8.1 miles. And then Billingshurst, 1.9 miles. Stand on the centre line at today's date. Your shadow shall show GMT for BST and 1 hour. And then we've got the calendar, January to December. Well, did you hear that? You know, I'm trying to do something, and then Cynthia, you know, we finished walking around the village, lovely village, but we were saying there's a lot of money here.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of money. But a very nice walk anyway. So this will be Kevin, Cynthia and Steve saying bye-bye, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.
Hi everybody, my name's Lara. If you've enjoyed watching Kevin's video today, then please follow him on social media, like this video and subscribe to his channel. Thank you.